What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. Jared Yellin here, and we also have the one and only E Penny, all in Jersey. Yes, E Penny. Listen, he's trying to remove his label I gave him. Listen, do you guys know the story about E Penny? Like, do you know the story with this? We won't even go there. You must have seen this in previous episodes. But thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We go live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time for you, and also for entrepreneurs from around the world to share their big tech ideas. We call it their dreams, their aspirations. Do you realize that every great company started on a napkin? Every company, from Tesla to the Virgin brand, everything started on a napkin, and that's what this show is about. Entrepreneurs pitching us their ideas that they wrote on a napkin, or maybe they've invested a little bit of money and they have a minimum viable product, and sometimes they're even cash flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And their hope and desire is that you and Eric and I say, yes, let's move forward into due diligence, which gives us the opportunity to really dig into the entrepreneur, into their idea, into the market that they're serving, and also into their business model. And if we get to that point and we see potential, we give them the opportunity to co-found a company with 10x Incubator, which will build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies over the next 10 years. So besides for just enjoying the show, which I know that you will, please engage. Share in the comments below if you love the idea or if you stand against the idea and why, so that you can influence Eric and I when we start hearing these pitches for the very first time. All right, who's first in the tank?
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excite you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
We are back in the tank with another entrepreneur. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Anik and I'm calling from Pakistan.
Awesome.
Great to meet you.
From Pakistan. Great to meet you. You got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea.
So my tech idea is about a platform which can save time and money of customers in business consultation and startups. So problem which I study is the problem of lawyer consultation. What the people need is 3 things: the consultation in less time, in less money, and right advice. Okay, so solution is we are gonna build a platform where a lawyer and customer meet. Expert lawyer replying privately and give them a consultation. So firstly, our focus pilot market is startup and businesses. When we will start from this startup and businesses, because I believe that ignoring the multiple market segments increase the focus on value creation. So my competitive advantage is because I see many of entrepreneurs doing this. So competitive advantages we will add an machine learning and AI feature which will help people in some common problems such as we see in Siri, we say, "Hey Siri, answer this question, yeah, yeah, this and that." Some law common consultation will be provided by this processor, and all these experts will provide also an video call and lawyer consultation on like we are meeting or Zoom like this platform. And
Make sure I'm getting it. So are you saying the experts are going to physically meet with people, or they're meeting through Zoom?
no, we will play. We will meet on our platform. We will build our platform.
Okay, so so they're going to be doing virtual coaching and training and consulting. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So what about this solution is 10 times better than a coach using Zoom? Like, what is it? The fact that it's a marketplace, so you can find different experts. Like, is that what makes it unique? Like, speak into what makes it unique.
What can you say it again?
So what makes your idea different than a coach telling somebody, meet me on Zoom, I'm going to coach you? Is it the fact that it's a marketplace to connect people that have questions with people that have answers? Like, is that what this is? Like, speak into like what makes this unique compared to what else is currently in the market.
So what currently in market is if we want to meet on Zoom, like Zoom, it cost high price, and we will require many data to reach our platform, and many we don't have any platform to use this. When we build this platform, we have a clear approach to a lawyer, and a lawyer had clear approach to a customer. So there is a big market.
Got it. Eric, what questions do you have?
So what would be the revenue model for the platform?
Our revenue model, business model is hourly rate model. We will charge from our customer on hourly rate model. How much time it want from a lawyer. So we will charge them on that purpose.
What's your plan?
Yeah, sorry, you go.
What's your plan to bring on the coaches on one side of the marketplace and then the startups that need the coaching?
Okay. What again?
What's your plan to bring on the coaches onto the marketplace as well as the startups that need the coaching?
The startups need coaches because many startups they want to coach. They want coach in less money because they want right advice to right path his business. So firstly, our focus pilot market is
like people are going to get what they pay for. So like, if we create a model where startups can get more affordable coaching, are they going to just get coaches that really aren't qualified to coach in the first place?
Yes, right.
That's not a positive thing, right? Like we don't want startups getting coached by people that aren't qualified to coach them. So my concern whenever people are trying to like lower the barrier to coaching is that it works. And there's like this whole population out there of people that are really not qualified to coach at all, but they're calling themselves coaches. So now startups that really need like expert advice, they need like the $1,000 an hour person to give them direction. They're going to be able to pay $25 an hour and get somebody who's okay accepting $25 an hour, which means that they're just not really at the level to offer support. How are you going to bridge the gap of quality? Because I understand how you're going to save the startup money, but how are you going to bridge the gap of quality?
Startup quality?
Yeah. How are you going to bridge the gap? How are you going to give high quality coaching at an affordable rate to the startup?
So we will firstly acquire customers. Then we will have some lawyers which which I am in contact with. So firstly we will provide with these lawyers the consultation to customer. Then when we will have a customer base, then the lawyer will also come to us because we have a lot of attention on our platform. The lawyer will come.
Let's see what our audience thinks about this. So what are your thoughts on a marketplace to support startups with getting expert advice from coaches, consultants, lawyers, at a more affordable price as well? Eric, what are your thoughts on next steps? You're on mute.
I have a lot of questions around how we're going to bring on the coaches and the startups and vetting them. I think it's going to be a really complicated process. I think it would be better if we started with a utility and a tool for these startups to get the advice that they needed. So for that reason, I don't think we should move forward into due diligence.
Yeah, I like you. I love where your heart is at. I can tell you're very passionate and knowledgeable about this as well. I'm a no though for the idea. Double-sided marketplaces are wonderful, but you're now selling two marketplaces. You're selling the market of the startup and you're selling the market of the expert. I don't believe in your thesis, which is that you can provide expert advice at a lower price to startups, but maintain the quality of the advice. I believe that if you could pull this off, which is going to be a Herculean feat to get both of those characters in the platform, what you're going to get are, and I'm not trying to be rude with this, but like the bottom feeders of the coaching and consulting industry, people that really haven't gotten there yet. And now they're offering advice to startups that have no margin for error. So if they get the wrong advice, they go out of business. So what they actually need is expert advice, people that have been there and done it and want to somehow find a way to give back. If you were to tackle that market, which you're not in what you presented, I'd be more inclined, but even then, double-sided marketplaces are hard, and it's really important to have a strategy to get both sides of the marketplace. But thank you for coming to the Tank. We appreciate you. After commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur joining us in the Tank.
The insurance adjuster industry has not received much love in the space of innovation, ever. Professionals in this industry are faced with extremely arduous processes that make scaling difficult and quality of life poor. Claim Guru assists public adjusting businesses by providing powerful tools for managing every step of the claim process, from origination to settlement and beyond. In addition, Claim Guru will help professionals stay on top of their adjusting caseload, proactively guiding them through the process, which makes the customer experience significantly enhanced. Our client-centric approach helps to increase your company's capacity, providing you with the tools you need to grow and succeed, from lead management, contract execution, scheduling, claims filing, claims management, loss scoping, loss documentation, document creation and distribution, file transferring, claim activity documentation, task reminders and organization, form filling and filing, payment intake and distribution. The process is currently way too complex and time-consuming to allow for maximum profits. Until now, we invite you to take your public adjusting business to the next level by hiring a guru, the one and only Claim Guru.
I was like, I wanted to show where he was. I wanted to show where he was because he's in Pakistan right now. We're not, and he's probably in a little town and with people running around selling tomatoes and just craziness. Yeah. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, got you guys fine.
Oh, cool. Give me one moment just to introduce you. All right, we are back from commercial break with another entrepreneur in the Tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hi guys. My name is Adrian. I'm calling from Australia.
Thank you for calling all the way from Australia. Adrian, you have 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea. We're excited to hear it.
Sure, no problem. Thanks for having me, guys. I came up with this idea from a past startup I was running about, co-founded a startup. I had about 6 to 8 guys, and it was quite hectic times. The startup didn't succeed, but I did a review of about a few problems I had in the startup. And this is one of the sort of solutions I sort of glued together. So what I wanted to start off with and keep it a bit interactive is wanted to ask you guys, what did you guys find a bit daunting or dreary when you guys co-founded your first startup? What was something that wasn't exciting for you guys when you guys went to work on your own idea or project?
Well, for me, anything administrative was grueling. So that was pretty painful. And when I first got into it, it was really lonely. There was this island that I was on, and I was completely by myself. So those would be the two things that were tough. It was the loneliness and the grueling side of administration around the business.
Sure. Well, since we got 5 minutes, I think we'll leave it at that. And I'm glad you said that because that's the same thing I felt, is the whole administrative side of the startup. So if you allow me, can I share my screen?
Yeah, please do. Love to see.
So I came up with something called, we just call it SprintHub. And what SprintHub does, right? Your big companies, they can get access to large platforms like EY, Deloitte, and these big companies, they charge, you know, a kidney, but they can provide all your advisory services. So my question was, what solution can I have as a founder for small business? That's, you know, we're bootstrapping at the moment, so I don't have endless supplies of money. And as you said, the most daunting task for me, other than leading a team of 8 to 10 guys, was also, and pushing the startup forward, was doing the whole administrative side of things. So that's why a lot of small businesses, startups, they start to lag when it comes to doing their tax properly, getting the right legal advice. So what SprintHub does, and what this idea I came together with SprintHub, is it's a very simple software that brings all of your advisory services into one spot. And it also, under a membership sort of program, it also it gets you, you know, it connects you with legal advice, you know, accounting, bookkeeping, document control, marketing, digital marketing, and there's a whole list of other sort of services that you can plug in to the hub. And it also joins it all up with loyalty, which is a huge thing. Like, I've got an airline background. Loyalty is what kept the big 4 airlines afloat in the US. Loyalty isn't really that big in other industries. Why not? You know, airlines don't even make money on flying passengers. It's off their loyalty program. So how can we push loyalty into other industries like the advisory system? So what this drawing says is that as a small business, you've got all these things running around: tax returns, grant applications. How can we all force it into the one platform and also reduce costs so that small business can afford it, and also organize the advisory side of things? So here's just a drawing, very quick, very simple software. You have a dashboard as a small business. You sign up. You could have 3 tiers of loyalty: bronze, silver, and gold. Okay. And they would get you, depending on the loyalty, the way you monetize it, you know, $300 a year will get you a membership, and you have direct access to all these services. So really basic, you know, the front end, the customer, you just go on the portal. I want some legal advice. You go in there, you type in a message of what kind of legal services you need, depending on your loyalty basis or your membership basis. You might even have a gold membership might have a project manager to sort of interact with you if they ever face the platform. And on the back end, you're connecting to, you know, you wouldn't hire any staff. That's the beauty behind the software. So for example, if 10x digital marketing wasn't as successful as you are today, you could continue doing 10x on its own. But if you wanted to get additional work, you could just plug into the SprintHub to get additional work, a little bit like other platforms like Fiverr or, you know, these platforms. It's a lot more organized to advise.
What makes it better? What makes it better than Upwork? Because it's a marketplace of obviously the business that has a need, but there's a lot of characters on the other side. Like, it's not even like a double-sided marketplace. It's many sides, because if you're going to be offering legal and accounting and all the things that you listed, you need to get lawyers on the platform, and accountants on the platform, and graphic designers on the platform, and all of these characters. So what makes this different than Upwork, other than maybe it's a little bit easier to find what you're looking for? But what's that like 10x difference?
So the 10x difference in comparison to Upwork is that this is very focused just on these services, and the platform itself, you know, you keep it, you know, each region you'd be working with a number of advisors, like a law firm. You know, in Miami, you'd have 3 or 4 law firms that you're working for, and you know, you're guaranteeing that you've pre-vetted them, unlike Upwork or these other platforms where, you know, there's a whole heap of services that are provided. You'd work a lot closer to screen them and make sure that.
So how does the platform make money, and how do the professionals make money on the platform?
Sure. So there's two ways that the platform is going to monetize itself. For example, if a small business needs some legal advice, they need to put together a constitution. Let's say it costs $1,000. The way the platform would work was that let's say we'd take a percentage, a small percentage, like 10% would come to us, 90% would go to the law firm. But we'd tell our partner law firm, hey, this 10% that we're taking, getting it as, and the other thing is going into marketing and making sure that we continue to get our platform out to new customers. And the other way we'd monetize it, which comes directly in our pocket, it doesn't affect the revenue of our partners, would be the tiered membership, your gold, silver, and bronze memberships that people pay on an annual basis, and different levels of membership.
Who's paying it though? The business that has needs?
The customer.
Yeah. What is the price point on that? Is it like 10, 20, 30, or is it like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000?
Well, I got this idea because I worked with a digital law firm, which are pretty new, for example, here in Australia. And I was prepared to pay like $300 a year. And that got me some perks such as, 4 free 15-minute consultations with my own lawyer, plus like a 20% discount on any work I do through them. So, for me, and I was a small startup, I was prepared to pay like $300 a year on a membership just with one law firm, for example.
Got it. Let's see what everybody thinks about this. What are your thoughts on a platform as a small business owner where you can centralize all of the administrative needs you have into one platform, you pay your fee, and then you get access to curated support, because we're going to make sure that only the best of the best is there to provide you with what you're looking for. What are your thoughts? Eric, what are your thoughts on next steps?
I think that this would be a extremely difficult platform to bring all of the characters together on. There's so many people that you need, and you need to vet all of these people as they come to, like the legal experts, the accounting, the some administrative experts, HR as well. And for that, I think it's going to be not just a double-sided marketplace. We're talking about like an 8-sided marketplace. I do see the validity in the problem, but I don't think I'm ready to go into due diligence just yet, because I'm not sure how we would get all of those characters onto the platform at one time.
So there's definitely a problem for sure. Like it wasn't like a loaded question, right? You were genuinely curious what was the part of being a startup founder that was the most grueling for you. And I could have said it was sales or marketing if that was something that I didn't enjoy doing, but for me, it was administrative. And I'd have to imagine that if you were to survey the millions of business owners out there, the vast majority would have said that as well. What I'm not seeing is how to do this in a minimum viable product model, where it doesn't take like years really for us to get to a point where this truly solves the problem. There's just so many characters that need to be on the platform. And what I didn't hear, I know it was just 5 minutes, but what I didn't hear is what's going to make this exponentially better than any of the freelance platforms out there, because there are freelance platforms across all industries. So if you're centralizing them, there is value in that. But I didn't see that 10x difference. So as a result, I'm no to move forward with due diligence. I'm a yes for you. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you. And after commercial break, we'll let another entrepreneur in the tank.
This is the great secret of my life. The thing that has made me is one word. Dude, this thing is so big. It's about the 10x movement.
The 10X movement had really improved my life dramatically.
Now I'm a millionaire because of it.
Our business was at $2 million. This year we're on projection to do $25 million.
Our revenue went up 29%.
We've already got our tickets for next year as well.
Before we even started, I could go home right now and I got my money's worth.
That's why I come to GrowthCon, and I'll always come to GrowthCon.
10X means a lot to me. 10X, like I told you, is just the beginning. 10 times more power to help those that need it the most. 10 times more power to motivate and inspire those out there. Give him a 10X!
With other people witnessing what's happening with us, is like chains are being broken from families everywhere.
I'm going to tell you, 10X, it was a lifesaver, a life changer for me. And just because of what it's done for my family and what it's done for me.
And this is where people get stuck, and that's why we do the 10X Growth Conference, to get you out of comfort, to get you out of comparing yourself to somebody in Pakistan that has nothing.
We want to make this a big event for you. Our goal is to change your lives. Welcome to your 10X Growth Conference.
Bam! There we go. Another episode of 10X Tech Tank. I'm so excited we chose to do this daily. I mean, at one point in time, we were doing this once a week at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for about an hour. And Eric and I would show up and we'd have about 4 or 5 entrepreneurs sharing their tech ideas. And then one random day, I think it was like after episode 2, so 2 weeks in, I'm like, we're not doing this enough. And the team's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we need to do this daily. And everybody's like, a day, even Grant was like a daily show. Like that is a big commitment. I'm like, yeah, but we need to. We need to, because we have entrepreneurs that are coming with their tech ideas and volumes that we can't even process at this point. Literally every day, 50 to 100 people apply for 10X Incubator. Every day. And we need just more access, which is why we do this show daily. And we appreciate you for showing up daily as well. We appreciate you for engaging in the comments. But what I would appreciate you to do right now is to stop being a spectator. 2022 is the year of the entrepreneur. It's the year of the entrepreneur. And you will either co-author that story or you're going to read someone else's story. And if you have an idea, you better co-author it. So head over right now to pitch10x, that's 10x.com, and submit your idea. In addition, if this is your first time here, head over, you see it right there, 10xtechtank.com, see it right there, and make sure you sign up on that page so we can notify you daily when we go live so you never miss an episode. And we got a pretty cool gift there as well that's absolutely free when you sign up. All right, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your attendance, and we appreciate you. See you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.